Mother, I don't need blind date. I do not need blind date. Particularly, not some bubbly, incontinent spinster who smokes like a chimney. Mother, I do not need a blind date. Mother, I do not need a blind date. Mother, I do not need a blind date. Not need a blind date. Particularly, not is some bubbly, incontinent spinster who smokes like a chimney, drinks like a fish, and dresses like her mother. Mother, I do not need blind date. Mother, I do not need a blind date. Particularly not with some blind date. Particularly not with some bubbly, incontinent spinster. Particularly not with some bubbly, incontinent spinster. Bubbly, incontinent spinster who smokes like a chimney, drinks like a fish, and dresses like her mother. Mother, I do not need a blind date. Particularly not with some bubbly, incontinent spinster who smokes like a chimney, drinks like a fish, and dresses like her mother. Mother, I do not need blind date. I do not need a blind date, particularly not with some bubbly, incontinent spinster who smokes like a chimney, drinks like a fish, and dresses like her mother. What are you doing tonight? What are you doing tonight? Alright. That's a shame. I thought it might be a charitable thing to take care. Maybe you can come too. To take your skirt out for dinner. And try and fatten it up a bit. And try and fatten it off a bit. Fatten it off a bit. Fan it off a bit. Fan it up a bit. Fan it up a bit. Up a bit. Fan it up a bit. Alright, well, that's a shame. I thought it might be a charitable thing to take your skirt out for dinner and try and flatten up a bit. Flatten up a bit. Up a bit. Flatten up a bit. Flatten up a bit. Maybe you can come too. What about tomorrow? What about tomorrow? Possibly the worst book ever published. Ah, yes, of course. Possibly the worst book ever published. 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 Natasha is a top attorney and specializes in family law. Natasha is a top attorney and specializes in family law. Bridget works in publishing and used to play naked in my pedaling pool. No, no, I was best man at his wedding. I was best man at his wedding. Best man was best man at his wedding. Knew him from Cambridge. And were then many years later, I made this somewhat catastrophic mistake of introducing him to my fiance. Don't care, make it up. That's another Jones. How about a drink my how about a drink in my place? How about a drink in my place? Totally innocent, no funny business, just for sex. Totally innocent, no funny business, just for sex. Just promise me don't have to sit in any leaderboards and read poems poetry to each other. Just promise me don't have to sit in any reader and read fancy poetry to each other. To each other. Just promise me we don't have to sit in any leaderboards and read fancy poetry to each other.